Hey guys, afternoon to you. Good it is not. Okay, so I wasn't even gonna vlog today. I took Winston into the laundry room with me thinking, oh, I just don't want him to whine and bark and everything. Like, it's a Saturday, people are trying to relax and whatnot. That is if they're still on campus. Anyway, sorry, it's really bright out here and I forgot to grab my sunglasses. You probably don't think it's bright, but for a blue-eyed person who really like blue-eyed person, it's really kind of bright for me. So anyhow, he got some of those Downy Unstoppable beads. He swallowed a couple. I got most of them out of his mouth before he was done, but I think he swallowed a couple. So I called the vet, and they said give him some peroxide and make him puke. I accidentally grabbed the rubbing alcohol, which can be caustic, which could burn their esophagus if they puke back up. So I waited a few minutes and called the vet, a different vet, because that vet was here in Williamsburg and it had closed. So I called an emergency vet hotline back home, because the true pet poison hotline makes you pay like 60 bucks, which I guess if you can afford that, that's fine and dandy, but I literally only have like 30 bucks in my car right now. Like, I am running out of money. I am a college student. I'm broke. I don't have 60 bucks to just like throw out for someone to tell me take him to the freaking vet, and then I have to pay for him to also be there overnight. Like, I don't have that kind of money. So he just sat on my foot. So anyhow, that vet said go ahead and give him the peroxide, give him a little bit. The rubbing alcohol shouldn't hurt him too bad, which is good, because if it's in large amounts it can like burn their esophagus on the way back up. He said it should have been long enough, because it was like 20 minutes after it happened, or 30 minutes after it happened when I called, or when I finally got a hold of him. He said give him some peroxide, maybe a little bit of water if he wants it, and then after 15 minutes, if he still hasn't vomited, give him some more, and then try to walk him around a little bit too, because if he sits down, he can kind of fight through the nausea and he may not vomit. And sometimes they can do that the first time around too. They of course asked what his like weight was, his age, all that stuff, and I told them, and told like the breed and everything. But and now we're outside because I just don't want him to vomit in the suite. We're just gonna smell it up and everything potentially. He's not peed twice. Well, we've been out here successfully. Luckily one of my suite mates had some peroxide she let me borrow. But yeah, I'm kind of freaking out. My friends are telling me I'm not, but I feel like a bad mom. Like, I feel like, oh, is he gonna be sick? I feel like a bad mom. I feel like, what if I just harmed my dog? Like, I'm stupid. I should have just left him in the room. He didn't need to go in the laundry room. He was gonna be fine. Like, he's been eating grass too. There he goes again. I think he's working on it. I think he's gonna be sick maybe. Hopefully. I should have just left him in the room. He was gonna be fine. He would have been fine by himself. But I just didn't want him to whine or like be upset that I wasn't there. Here he goes. He's gonna puke. There it is. There it is, Bubba's. Don't eat it. You can't eat any more of that. I just felt so bad because, like, granted, as Rayleigh pointed out, it's not my fault that someone spilt their Downy Unstoppable beads all over the floor and didn't bother to pick them up. Like, it's their responsibility to pick up what they dropped. But then again, it's my responsibility to take care of my dog, and I feel like I did not do that well. Sorry, someone just went past with their dog that I know pretty well. But I just felt like a bad mom. 1 second, Rayleigh's here. Sorry, so Rayleigh had showed up. We're back in now. He did end up, he's right there in his crate. I put him in his crate, don't think I'm trying to punish him, and I just said, let's go in your crate. Like, I don't want him to think he's being punished or being in trouble for going in there. So I did pet him for a few minutes after I brought him back in, let him talk to Kendra a little bit, and then put him in his crate and just, let's go in your crate so mommy can fold laundry. And I'm about to start folding laundry, so he'll just think, oh, mommy just doesn't want me to eat laundry or whatever. Because he tries to take socks, and I always tell him, don't take mommy's socks. So I think he's just gonna think he's in there because I'm folding laundry, hopefully. But really the reason I put him in there is so he can calm down and he's not gonna be like moving around a lot. It's to keep him kind of confined so he can't make himself any more sick. I did give him more water before I came back in just to see if he was gonna be able to hold anything down or vomit more. That way I knew before bringing him inside if he was gonna be sick again. He didn't, but I'm pretty sure he emptied the entire contents of his stomach as it was almost liquid at the bottom. Sorry, I should have put a warning on that. I should have forewarned. Maybe I'll just put it in the description of this video at the very beginning. Like, by the way, this video will be one big trigger warning potentially. But anyhow, I just wanted to vlog about this. I was just talking to my mom before I picked up the camera again, and I was saying how I watched tons of videos. That is washing me out. Sorry, my lamp's like right behind this. I said I watched tons of videos about puppies. I watched tons of videos about dogs, about service dogs and training, about ESAs, about therapy dogs. And I have never seen, oh, this is still really warm. I have never seen a YouTube video or like a vlog where someone talked about their dog being potentially poisoned by something simple. Like I've seen people talk about dog, like, oh, our next door neighbor put something in his water outside and tried to poison my dog because he doesn't like him. Like I've seen stuff like that, which I mean I guess could be far-fetched and it could not. I'm not going to judge. I wasn't there, so I don't know the whole story, but I've never seen anything where it's like, oh my gosh, my dog ate laundry detergent or something, which can be very poisonous. In my defense, I know what you're all going to say, it was my fault. In my defense, I didn't see it at first. It was like between two of the dryer, like the dryers are like this far apart, and there was some little, those Downy Unstoppable beads is what they were, the pink ones. And I didn't see it at first until I noticed he was trying to lick something off the floor. I then looked over, saw it on the floor, immediately pulled him back, like I grabbed, like didn't just, not the leash, like I grabbed his body and pulled him into me, opened his mouth and tried to get as much of it out as I could, but I was pretty sure he may have swallowed at least 2 or 3 still. I immediately called the emergency vet. And what I learned in these moments, like, yes, I was in panic, like in my head, I was about to have a panic attack, but you gotta stay calm. So on the outside, even on the inside, I was panicking, I was trying to call the vet. Is it just me or is pink higher over here than here? Sorry. But I was being as calm as could be for the sake of him. So I was trying not to show him I was scared. I was just trying to calmly pet him, and that seemed to be working. At first he seemed lethargic, but once he puked, he seems much better. He is wagging his tail again. He really wanted to see Kendra and Rayleigh and wanted to play with them and was fine about it. But literally, it scared me, and I thought, you know what, this is the perfect opportunity to like share with people this kind of thing happens. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be okay. Like, I mean, I guess if your dog eats like an entire laundry pod or something, rush them to the emergency vet. But like with me, they say within 2 hours. So it hadn't been 2 hours yet since he had ingested it. And so it hadn't been 2 hours. Sorry, the air came on. I was like, what is that noise? And he hadn't ingested that much. Like I said, they were like the little beads that are like this big, and he ingested like maybe 2 or 3. So I used the peroxide, luckily. Shout out to my sweet mates for having some. I don't know if they watch my videos, but shout out if they do. Shout out to Kendra for being there for me, for helping with whatever I needed and keeping me calm. I know she watches my videos most of the time, so shout out to you, girl. And shout out to Rayleigh and Sydney for coming and saying hi and making sure we were doing okay. Because they went out of their way to do it, so thank you guys so much. Thank you for everyone who was there for me. Thank you, Mom, for being on the phone. I feel like I'm saying thank you for winning a Grammy or something right now. It's like my thank you speech. But anyhow, I think he's okay now. He just fell asleep. Even with me talking, he just fell asleep back there. You see him, there you go. And I'm gonna fold my laundry really quick, and then I'll probably get him out and just play with him a little bit. And when I say play with him, not like rowdy, like get him to lay in my lap and just kind of like pet him, and then he'll go, if you pet him on one side, he'll like kind of chew on you, and then you pet him on the other side and he'll, so just probably something like that, something simple. If he seems better in a couple hours, because he did empty the entire contents of his stomach, probably give him a few treats. But they say not to give them anything for 2 hours, so I'll probably give him a couple treats. And then long term, his dinner is at 6:30. I don't know what time it is right now. It is 2:45, so if I give him some treats around 4:30, because I've been inside for a few minutes, if he is feeling good by like 4:30, I'll probably give him just a few treats, work on some training, because we haven't done a full training session today. Like I've done a couple mini ones, but those were without treats. Those were just with either toy lures or just trying to get him to recognize the commands without a treat or a toy at all. Just get him to do it because he wants to do it for mommy. So that worked. And then I'll probably do some with treats at 4:30, and then if he's still feeling good, 6:30 is when I'll eat. What I'm thinking now is gonna go to like the calf or like the grill and get a little something to eat. I may end up going to Dairy Queen and getting one of the huge boxes, or like super sized fries and nuggets at McDonald's, because I got so worked up and so nervous. Now I need to like eat my feelings. So with that being said, I'm gonna fold my laundry, but I just wanted to share this experience with you guys because, as I said, not a lot of people have, and maybe there are some out there. I'm just saying the videos that I specifically have experienced myself, and I specifically just watched with my own 2 eyes. I've never seen it, but that doesn't mean they're not out there. It just means they haven't occurred in any of the videos I have watched myself. So if you guys have any that you know of, link those in the comments. If you have any stories similar, share those in the comments. I really just wanted to make this video to share with others, like, it does happen. It does not mean you're a terrible person. It just means your dog's potentially young and inquisitive, or just likes to chew things. I don't know. Because it might be an older dog. I know Carmi likes to chew things sometimes. Whereas with Winston, he's just young and inquisitive, and they're like toddlers at that age, and they just put everything in their mouths because that's the easiest way for them to find out what things are.
That's all, folks. I mean, everybody, see your real